So this is a not a step on how to necessarily be happy with a narcissistic personality disorder person, but how, if you wanted to avoid even being with one in the first place, period at all, very simple step to avoiding it. And because once you get attached to them for whatever variety of reasons, that's when you're like, I just really like certain aspects of this person, and so even though they have these gross things, like, is there a way that I can really just be at peace with these gross things and just let them bygones or whatever, so I can enjoy the stuff I enjoy? Well, you don't even need to get to that place if you in the first place don't get attached to them. And it's really super simple. Take your time. They like to move quick, not necessarily maliciously. Like I've heard people say, even self-aware narcissists say, we do it because we move quick because we don't think you're gonna like us. So if we can get you hooked and attached real quickly, then it's harder for you to leave us, which you're going to inevitably do because we're miserable human beings, really, and boring, and etc. Which obviously applies to that person if they're saying that that's what applies to them. But I think a lot of times people move quickly because because the childlike mind that they're stuck in, they're just really like instant gratification and like, like I like that person, oh my god, they're so amazing, and they really think they know that person already, and they really want to just hang out with that person forever now, and they don't see any reason why that person isn't what they're seeing that person as being right now. And so it's not just like, it's the full spectrum of all sorts of variety of peoples that do this. Like what all the varieties are, I don't care to even know, but say we're just talking about the NPD or whatever spectrum, which I think includes empaths, because it's just one end to the other. So whether you're an empath or a narcissistic personality disorder person, the reason why you really ultimately end up together is because you're both like really quick movers. Empaths are just like, I love everyone, yay, and like instantly trust them and everything. They move quick. They don't see any reason not to. I don't know what I am, if I'm a narcissist or if I'm an empath. I'm told I'm an empath by some and a narcissist by others. Who the hell knows? But I can say that regardless, I feel like I just love people and I trust that they are who they're showing me to be right now. Like I can't even keep track of, like, I'm so honest and just what's up that I just think everyone else is, and like authentic, right? And I wouldn't be able to keep track of pretending to be someone I'm not, because I'm kind of ditzy and forgetful. I have like amnesia and whatever. So I can only keep track of what I really am. And so I just assume and think everybody's like that. And to have people like, or to consider of people like putting up a facade and pretending to be something they're not or whatever is like so foreign to me that it doesn't occur to me actually. And I think that there's a lot of sides of the narcissist, so they're not necessarily even acting. It's just that sometimes they're really happy and that cute person that you love, and then sometimes they're not, and then they're a gross person that you don't love. And the person that you love isn't necessarily an act. It's who they really are. Sometimes. It's just that's not going to be around all the time. Maybe it's kind of rare. And they really like that part about you too, because that's the fun part, right? And then there's things about you they don't realize that they're not going to like. And so, because they're in that child mind, they're like, yay, look at these things I like about this person. But they haven't given themselves enough time to really hang out with you long enough to realize and see the things they don't like about you, and maybe aren't keeper things. Like maybe the things they don't like about you aren't enough. Or wait, the good doesn't outweigh the bad, quote unquote, right? Because that's just bad according to their perspective and preference. And then the bad can be all variety of things depending on the personality and what that person likes. So then when they come to a point of getting kind of like bored with you and being mean to you, it's because they finally saw the things they didn't like. And then they were like, oh, I don't really like you actually. But they like the stuff they like so much that they don't want to let you go despite the stuff they don't like. And it doesn't, none of it's an act. It's just what's true. Like I like that you are attentive to me and caring, and that you feed me, and that you clean after me and treat me like your baby, because I am a baby. And I don't like that you boring stuff and whatever, and have imperfections on your body and whatever, right? So that's them being kind of a dipshit for not taking the time to really find someone that completes the package for them, as well as it is bad on our part. Sorry, my nails have been bugging me because the sides are like poking out. My fake nails. I can't decide if I like fake nails or not, because like I like them because it makes my nails clean, look clean and like neat. But you know, I guess they're a little long for my taste. Get them cut shorter next time. That might make the difference. But if I have my real nails, they get dirty really easy and they just look messy and gross. So that's why I prefer to have the fake nails, even though I'm kind of a tomboy. Anyways, so I don't believe that it's this big malicious intent thing that most people are making. It's just that they like you, certain aspects of you, and they don't like certain other aspects of you. And so that's all it is. And then then you don't like them fully either, right? Because certain aspects of them are the mean person that says mean shit. And a lot of the mean shit they end up saying is out of defensive mode, because you're confronting them on stuff that you don't like about them. Like flirting with other females, cheating on you, etc. Which might seem valid. It might seem like, hey, I have the right to not like those stuff. Like most people aren't going to like that stuff. That's not necessarily true. There's people that are in open relationships and they're totally fine with that stuff. And like, there's people that don't have very many rules when it comes to that. And it's like, I just enjoy your company. I don't give a shit what you do with other people. I just want to hang out with you myself. It is actually a thing. So, you know, if you're a person that doesn't have that perspective, then a personality disordered person that cheats or whatever, or needs to get attention from other females or males, etc., males on males and females on females, etc., is not going to be your match. But it's not necessarily anything wrong with them doing that. Like, so what if I like to get attention from a bunch of men? Does that make me wrong? Is that wrong because it doesn't match what your preference is? No, not necessarily. It just makes me wrong when I'm with a person that doesn't have that as a preference, and then I expect them to be with me, and so then I lie about it. That's stupid. I should find someone that's okay with that, right? Because there's inherently nothing actually wrong with me getting attention, wanting attention, and enjoying attention from many people. Contrary to popular belief, I don't care. So what? It's fun. Who doesn't like to get attention? Even the most empathic person on the planet loves to get attention, and they don't get it, and that's why they start whining